Alright, hey YouTube. Okay, so it's Nisha Light. I know I've been gone for a long time. But I've been quite busy working and, you know, with the baby and everything that's been going on. I just have not had the time to do the things that I want to do, but I went through a couple of different hairstyles. Haven't had time to upload videos, but I will start doing it again. This one's going to be kind of funny. I'm taking it on my phone. I'm just going to upload it. So let me get started and tell you what I'm doing. Basically right now, today I'm going to try the fabric softener trick on your hair to recondition and make it soft. So I'm going to see how that works because I don't know if you guys remember in my previous videos, my hair from Hairextensionaires that I had got, I dyed it originally with the Clairol and it was still perfect, still soft, still wonderful. It didn't take as light as I wanted to take, so I then again ombre it with the bleach. And I think the bleach was too harsh on the hair because since then I've experienced like dryness, tangling, like serious tangling and matting in the back, breakage. The ends are breaking really bad. I can't necessarily show you right now because I just cold washed it because I had to comb it out first and then I cold washed it. I also put olive oil on the ends of my ends while I let it sit with the conditioner, and then I rinsed it. I'm getting ready to do the fabric softener thing, but I couldn't show you what it looked like prior to this because again, like I said, I'm making this video on my phone and it'd have been too long to show you, then go wet it, co-wash it, and come back. So I'm just bringing it in the co-wash state. As you can see, when the hair is wet, it is still absolutely beautiful. This right here is about, I want to say 2.5 bundles. If you remember, I got 3 bundles from her. I installed it on a U-part wig. I turned it to a side part, and I did an invisible part here. You can see it's almost time to redo it, but I did an invisible part. I have a little bang in the front and a few layers on the side, but basically, let me show you the length of the hair. It's still kind of true to length because, see, as you can see here, the bottom piece comes to like right here to the middle of my back, which is still pretty true to length. For the sides as well, it still comes down to right here to the sides of my boobs, side, like right below my boobs. So I haven't had as much shedding to where it's shortened in length, but the hair has become very dry. So just the ends have become very dry. Not the hair necessarily, but the matting and the tangling has gotten completely out of control for me. I mean, I've combed through with the large comb and I've come out with like clumps and clumps of hair. I mean, it's like really bad. And then when it mats, it's like a wasp nest underneath it. It just looks really bad. And I went swimming the other day, went to a pool party. You know, I had washed it, took the unit, I remade the unit, washed it and everything. It was clean, so I assumed that once I went swimming that I would get this wave pattern here once the hair was wet. Unfortunately, no, it matted, it looked a mess. I was just over it. So I figured I need to try something. So, I'm going to be using Downy. This is my favorite fabric softener, so I'm going to be using this one. I've seen it on a couple videos, too many videos to do shout outs, but just know all the ladies that did it, I've watched their videos. They say use like a cap full, so I'm going to fill it to the small load line. It's what I'm going to do. Like this, like such. Let me see if you can see it in there. Alright. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in my hand, like such. I hope you can see. And then I'm going to just rub it onto the hair, like this. I'm going to start on the bottoms because I would like it to stay there the longest. And also, the reason I'm going to start coming back with videos because I'm getting ready to order some new hair. I believe tomorrow. And what I'm going to be doing with this hair is I am going to be lighting it. I'm going to be lifting the color using only developer. And then once I do that, I am going to do a texture change. I am going to perm rod it and I'm going to make it into curly hair. So I'm going to do a lift and hopefully it comes out like a light 4, almost a 27. And then I'm going to change the texture by boiling and turn it into curly. So stay tuned for that video of how that look is going to turn out. But I think it'll be very, I was contemplating about ordering some curly hair, but I kind of feel like, given the fact that I'm having so much trouble with this hair, like in the beginning I could wear it, you know, it could get wet and I could wear it in its natural state. But at this point I really can't, because once it gets wet, it mats, it tangles, and so I'm no longer able to really wear it in a natural state. So instead of ordering some curly hair, I am going to order, the hair that I'm going to be ordering is going to be, I'm not sure if I'm going to get 30 or if I'm going to get 28 inches, but I think I'm just going to go all straight 328 or 330 inch bundles, just to have a long, flowy, sexy look. So I'm mostly just rubbing the fabric softener into the ends, like such. I am going to do a little bit more olive oil version, OVOO, just because, and just on the ends, because that's where I need the most conditioning. So if you can see, the hair looks great when it's wet. I'm just going to put the last of this fabric softener in there, and I'm going to let it sit for, I believe I'm going to let it sit in the hair for about 2 hours, and then I'm going to rinse it and let it dry, and then I'll come back to show you how it feels, to see if it's changed, if I can easily run my fingers through it, or what's the big fuss about it, because everyone says that once you do it, your hair is so soft, it's like conditioned, it's extra like all kinds of stuff. So at this point, I'm just going to brush with my paddle brush, just brush a little bit, brush it through, trying to make sure that I'm coating every strand. As you can see, I do have a little wig. My only issue is that also, if you know any caps that are good for smaller heads, please, 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 please let me know, because the regular dome caps don't work on me because they're too big for my head. So I end up having to cut above the elastic, and then when I do the full head, the partial's okay, but when I do the full head, I end up with this white band right here. So if you know any smaller caps, please let me know. But when I do order my new hair, I am again going to try something new. I'm going to go get one of the weaving caps, the netting weaving caps. So that'll be something new. Instead of using the dome cap, I'm going to use one of the netting weaving caps. I never really knew if they were durable enough, but as I come to understand, one of my favorites is Fabulosity Is Me. She makes all her U-part wigs on the weaving caps, and as I watch videos and the people who do use the weaving caps, for some reason their U-part wigs look flatter to me up here at the top. Like mine today doesn't look poofy at all, and I think it's because I have the invisible part and I did split my wefts. But let's see, my U-part wig is right here. This is where it is, right here. So, but this one actually came out pretty good. So I can't complain about this one, but still, I would like to, sorry, my baby was moving something and it scared me. But if you, I'm going to try something new, and I'm going to use the netting cap and see how that goes. So, I brushed it through. I'm just doing a little scrunching right now to try to help it, you know, maintain its curl. One thing that I can say about this hair is that even though I've flat ironed it and done everything that I've done to it, it does not matter. When I do wash it and co-wash it, I always get this pattern back. It doesn't matter what I've done to the hair. And I think that that's absolutely amazing. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. So, if you're looking to, I know I've seen like a few people have purchased hair as of lately. But if you're researching Hairextensionaires, it is absolutely a great brand of hair. And in the beginning, if you follow Miss Jackie's rules and her suggestions, I'll say, and her advice about how to take care of the hair, you absolutely can't go wrong with the hair. Just be careful. I just want to say, just be careful when you're ombreing. It's better to dye it and then wait a week, use regular dye, wait a week, and then dye it again. Try to lay off of the bleach. The bleach is very, very, very strong. I don't know about everyone else's hair, but I know that it took to my hair very, very badly. I don't know if I left it too long, but I only left it in there for the recommended 10 minutes. and I was only going to do 5, but at 5 it wasn't changing as quickly, so I went ahead and left it for the recommended 10. So I hope that we'll see what it turns out like. Again, let me show you the hair. This is the curl pattern for the Hairextensionaires Virgin Indian Wavy. Well, mine isn't Virgin anymore, but Virgin Indian Wavy. This is what it looks like when it's wet. This is the curl pattern, and it's just beautiful. And like, you see how it looks like just so moisturized. And, like, it looks lovely wet. The only thing is I don't like using, like, sorry, I can't get these open right now, baby. I don't like using like gels and activators and stuff like that, because I just feel like it weighs the hair down, and like eventually if I wet it, it's gonna dry. So okay, hold on, I'll open it in the kitchen. So hopefully all goes well. I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye. Nisha Light.